Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today is sink or swim day for the DRZ-12L. This has been our little project bike. We've put a lot of time into it. We've tried to fix it up. I am going with a Fallout theme, so if you don't know much about that, it is a video game. It's one of our favorite video games, and that's kind of their theme colors are blue and yellow. I know some of y'all might not like that. That's what I like. That's my jam. It's my bike. I do what I want. Okay? So get your own bike, guys, and do what you want. But anyway, I thought we would talk a little bit about kind of the history of this bike and what we've done to it. So when we bought it, for those of you who have not seen that video, the motorcycle did not run. The guy was like, yeah, it's got a little bit of an oil leak. If you put some gas in it and some fresh oil in it, it'll crank up. We did not have that experience. The oil leak ended up being a pretty significant oil leak, I would say. And you can see where they had tried to put like some sealant on it to keep it from leaking oil. We ended up kind of taking the motorcycle apart and just looking at things to make sure like the pieces look good. So what we've actually done to it is we put in a new air filter, which it desperately needed, a new carburetor, which it desperately needed, a new Petcock, which was absolutely awful. We replaced the clutch lever gasket yesterday. We did a whole new oil change on it. The oil filter O-ring was missing, so we replaced that. It's got fresh gas in it. The gas that came out of it was like green colored. I don't even know. Like it just basically looked like all the fluids in there had just eaten away plastic in pieces. So if you guys are curious about that, if you just kind of go back through, what are those called? The little mini stories, the little mini, the reels, whatever you want to call them, the little tiny videos. We have some video footage of that. The bike still has work that needs to be done, obviously. We got a whole thing with the back brake down there. We don't even have a back brake, so or rear brake. So there's a lot to do with it, and cosmetically it's not done. You know, we were just kind of doing little things. I did a little bit of the cosmetic work while we were waiting for some of the things that we ordered to come in. Let me give you another peek of this, the other side. So you can see that nice new carburetor in there. Looks awfully pretty. Tried to clean it up a little bit. We've figured out that we're gonna have to replace the Kickstarter. I've ordered one of those. It's coming in. It's just kind of getting worn out. So it still kickstarts, but it's getting worn out. We checked the spark plug. Spark plug had good spark. So today is kind of the big day where we actually see if this bike is gonna run or not. So we have not actually tried to get it going. We were able to kickstart it, but we haven't actually like tried to run it. So today's kind of a big day. It's a sink or swim kind of day to see if the work that we've put into the bike is helpful, if it's improved it, if it's going to actually make it run, or if we have another serious issue. I will say that even though we replaced some gaskets in there, we are still leaking like a little tiny bit of oil. We woke up this morning and it was maybe like a handful of drips versus previously it was like a downpour of rain. So we still got a little issue in there, and we feel like it's coming from this side now of the bike, probably in here somewhere, obviously, because they tried to seal it up. So not done, but we're gonna celebrate our successes, and hopefully we have some success. So I'm gonna get my hubby to come out here and I'll film, and we'll see if we can just get this baby to crank and run. That's the goal today. Let's just see if all this work has paid off. If we're moving in the right direction, folks, that's what we're kind of looking for. A little tipsy. So that's exciting. Yay! So you felt like it was getting too hot?
No, it's idling too high.
Did you cut the choke off?
Yes. That's when it got real high.
All right, guys. We got it to crank. We got it to idle. That's a good start. Any suggestions on it running too high? Anybody in the comment section? You know anything? Any tips, suggestions? Let us know. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe, and continue to join us on this little journey.